It's another week, and you know what that means. It's another episode of the O Show. We're back here at the Leyton Orient FC training ground. Let's get started. So, fresh after last Saturday's 1-0 win away to Wrexham, the O's are back in league action this Saturday when we take on Ebbsfleet. And boy, have we got a jam-packed episode in store for you today. We're going to be chatting with Dale Gorman and Sam Ling, as well as Justin Edinburgh. But first, let's head over to the Bray Group Stadium, where we've got some news of a fresh signing coming out of the club.
Alright Jamie, welcome to Leyton Orient. How are you feeling about signing for the club?
I'm really happy to be here. The club's in a great position, and it's something I couldn't really turn down really when they showed interest. So no, I'm looking forward to getting going now. And
you're a centre back, you can also play right back, I believe. Why don't you tell our supporters a little bit about you as a player?
Yeah, I can do a job at right back, or an out defender really. I'm aggressive, a leader. I can, like I said, I'm fully committed to the cause now, and like I said, the fans will see, I leave everything out there.
And the deals happened quite quickly. I guess, what was it that attracted you to the club in the first place?
Well, I played here last year, and like I said, it's a great place to be, and where they are in the league, and their ambition to get back into the Football League, that's where I want to be. I want to be a part of that journey.
And as you mentioned before, you've got some National League experience, so you'll know firsthand what a tough league it is, and especially what a tough league it is to get out of.
Yeah, I spent a few years here. It's a very difficult league to get us out of, and but it's appreciated by everyone now, I believe. And the clubs don't underestimate when you drop down here. That's going to be tough. There's some good players in the leagues, and yeah, no, I'm really am looking forward to it.
And obviously you'll be working with Justin Edinburgh, who was a defender himself. That must be quite exciting for you as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a few tips off him. Yeah, his sides, you know what you're going to get from him. They're going to be tough, aggressive, hard-working. I'm sure I emulate that anyway. So I'm looking forward to getting involved.
And it's a potential debut this weekend against Ebbsfleet. How excited are you to get out there on the pitch, in particular in front of all your fans?
I am. I'm itching to meet the players, the rest of the squad, and get going. Like I said, I'm still match fit from not so. Yeah, no, Saturday shouldn't. I'm looking forward to getting in there.
You mentioned your spell at Notts County. It was a short spell, but a spell where you became very popular with the Notts County fans, especially, weren't you?
Yeah, I believe I can leave with my head held high. I've put in some good performances there. It's a shame where they are in the league, but I said I'm here now. I'm really committed to here.
And I guess it's that relationship with supporters, something that you pride yourself on. Is that something that the Orient fans can look forward to as well? I believe so. I believe wherever I've gone, they've always seen. Like I said, there's no half jobs. I'm really committed, and I think the fans do. I think that's the minimum. They pay their hard money every week, and all they want to see is a player at least try hard. And yeah, I think hopefully the fans can appreciate my performances.
Some great stuff there from Jamie. Welcome to the club, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in an O shirt soon. Now I'm here with Dale Gorman and Sam Ling. Boys, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Sam. It's debut on the O Show as well, so welcome. What we're going to do today, just going to have a chat about everything that isn't football. So we're just going to chat about what you do day to day and what you think. So you're going to take it in turns to pick one out of the hat, and we'll just talk about it. Sound good?
First, yeah.
Cool, go on.
Right, school.
School.
So,
You your local boy?
no, Broxton School.
Okay.
Secondary school. I went to Leigh Park first and enjoyed my time at school. Got I think it was 6 GCSEs, ranging from A to C. Failed a couple, but no, overall enjoyed my time.
So you weren't like, you were alright at school, you weren't...
Yeah, I was, when I was younger I was quite switched on, but the older I got the less interest I had in it and the more interest in football, so...
How did it go getting picked up from school to your first football club? It was with the O's, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was with the O's when I was 10.
Okay.
And then got offered a scholarship when I was in year 11. So then I knew that once school would finish I was going to football, so that's when my interest sort of changed, and then ever since then been at Orient.
Music? Music. Alright, we'll start then. What's
start me?
Yeah, we'll start with music. Alright, we'll go. So music, what you listen to on your Spotify at the moment?
To be fair, I just sort of mix it up between sort of R&B and hip hop.
Old school?
Nah. What's in the charts at the moment?
Okay. Anything that the fans wouldn't expect? A little bit of like smooth jazz, or?
Do you know what I started listening in the car?
What?
No Greatest Showman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling I'm by myself, having a wee cry.
No comment. It's an alright film. It's an alright film.
Good film.
Catchy music, you know. I'll give you that one. What about you? What's on your Spotify at the moment?
I'm exactly the same because we've got
What Greatest Showman?
Correct, yeah.
I can imagine you belted it out in the car.
I see little sing-alongs in that now, but I see the film with my missus and I love the soundtrack, but we share the same car school, so it's R&B, like whatever's on the radio at the time, really.
Nice.
Nothing specific. Friends,
it looks like you two are good friends. You even share clothes by the looks of things.
So it's got to be a fine, I think.
He told me when we're coming on the thing, wear mine, so...
Do you always swap clothes?
No, he keeps stealing my kit, but...
One wears, like normal one wears.
Is that fine?
I think it should be a fine, but...
But what is the fine system all about? Can you delve into that much, or...?
Just like lateness and stuff, like there's rules for being on your phone and in the physio room and that, wearing each other's kit, all sorts of things, but...
So it is a rule now. It's a rule now.
Yeah, the fines ain't too bad, but...
Who's leading the fine chart at the moment?
You've got to be up there.
Nah, ain't nowhere near.
Late.
Miles Judd, nowhere near it.
If he's late, then you're late, you know?
Yeah, correct.
Judd. I'd just say Judd.
Just Judd.
He's up there, yeah.
And have either of you got any kind of friends in football that Orient fans go, like anyone playing in the Premier League, anyone you've played with through your time?
No, I ain't got no one in the Premier League, but I've got obviously loads of close mates in football from mostly playing my previous club, and yeah, I would probably say I've got probably 4 or 5 really close ones, and always keep in contact with them, and yeah, they're sort of playing this level or League 2, League 1. So
nice. And yourself?
I'm the same really. I did my scholarship here with a few of the boys like Michael Clark, Charlie Granger, who's still here. There was a few of us like Scott Cashkit, Freddie Moncur. We had a tight little group, about 5 or 6 of us, and they're all still in and about football, so we keep in contact all the time. And
of course one of your friends, Jordan Maguire-Drew, he's recently joined the club.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can give us kind of a first-hand account of what he's like as a guy.
He's a very good lad, to be fair. He's hard working and that, and he's funny as well. He's got a bit off the field, so he's going to be a great addition to the team on and off it.
Nice.
VAR. Cracking rule.
Cracking.
Good rule.
Is that good in Irish? Yeah. Good. Okay, cool. You'd bring it in?
Oh, why?
Do you think?
100%.
I'm with him.
Yeah.
It's so hard for the referees to do their job.
Yeah.
I think they need all the help they can get in a minute.
But you saw it with Kane, the different angles.
I know, but I think
it's a matter of opinions.
I just think it stops all the negativity towards everything about teams cheating, players diving.
Yeah.
Was it a goal? Like especially in the upper league and the lower leagues, you get managers every week saying it was definitely over the line. Yeah. Whereas that just considering it's a goal or it's not a goal.
But do you think you said about cheating and that business? Do you think that VAR would affect the time wasting and the lower league tactics?
Well, I'm not sure it would affect the time wasting, because obviously you can't just look at someone and say he's time wasting. But I definitely think with things like play acting and so-called cheating, I think I would definitely call out, and obviously would help the game in a better way.
Bad buys.
Bad buys. So what's kind of
haircuts?
Doesn't Martin do that?
Nah, if haircuts only cost me £5, but
come to me, I'll do it for free.
Does the job, mate. Get out of the shower, walk straight out the door. Don't have to. That's why he's always late. Blow drying his hair. Always late. So yeah.
But there must be something that kind of, when you first started and you're living in football, you must have bought something absolutely rascal. There must be something.
I can't really think.
Or have you got good taste?
I think I've got good taste. Yeah.
Good taste.
I can't really think of a bad buy. No.
We'll take haircuts.
We'll take haircuts.
I'd say PlayStation, bad buy.
You're an Xbox person?
No, I'm just, PlayStation is just a bad buy.
He's nowhere near it.
Because you're not good? Or
because I am useless at every game on there. I play it, I try to play it anyway, but I spend half my time on there.
No,
don't speak to my family or my missus.
That's a lie, because he plays it for like half an hour and then goes, oh... I've got a hairdo.
Yeah, I can't play long stints of it, and I only use it for Netflix, so that's got to be a bad buy for me.
Nice. And yourself, any shocking buys?
No, I'm normally quite good with
clothes.
Everything I buy.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Good taste and everything, really.
What's his clothes, Sam?
He's a deflector.
No.
He feels insecure with his own clothes, so he comes from me. I'd say probably I've got a few rubbish pairs of shoes when I was younger. Just when I've started playing football.
I think we all have.
Yeah,
I think
so
everyone's done the same. Everyone's done the same. Anyway, boys, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you for joining us, and good luck at the weekend.
Cheers.
Top stuff there from Lingy and Gorman, but now we've got Justin Edinburgh waiting for us. Let's go have a quick catch up with him. So here I am with Leyton Orient head coach Justin Edinburgh. Justin, thanks for joining us again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me back on.
No worries, and going to get it out there early. Just signed a new contract. It must be good to start the new year with that new contract.
I'm really pleased. I don't think it needed a lot of thought from myself. You know, I couldn't wait to get it signed. Gives me the opportunity now to build on something that we've put the foundations in place for. So delighted, really enjoy my time here, and look forward to the next 2.5 years managing Leyton Orient.
And your first game after signing the contract, Wrexham in the trophy, was a good away win. What did you take away from Saturday's game?
Excellent reaction. Obviously we're disappointed with the scoreline against Salford, and for me it was pleasing more because, you know, 1 or 2 players had to miss out through injury. The other boys come in and perform incredibly well. I thought it was a real controlled performance away at a very, very good side who only made 2 changes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We ended up making 7, and a lot of them were enforced. So
that shows the quality in the squad, doesn't it?
I believe so, and I believe the competition allows us to show that, and it allows us to give, the players that are not getting the minutes and the players that are so important, because we're only as good as those players underneath us. Because when they're called upon and when they're needed, we need them to come in and perform well. And every one of them over the duration of this season have done that. And that no more typified than if I go through it in sort of Dan Appy, George Ellakobi, Al Lawless, James Alabi, Matty Harold. Them boys put in incredible performances, and it allowed us to get back on track with an excellent 1-0 away victory.
And we did pick up some knocks over the weekend, though. We can't avoid that.
No.
Can you give us some updates on?
Yeah, I mean,
particularly the centre back pairing.
It's been very difficult because we've been fortunate, if you want to look at it that way, that we've had very few at any one given time. But they've sort of crept up on us really. The first one being James Dayton, who we lost. Followed by then Joby, then Craig, then obviously Josh Coulson, and now Marvin. But Joby's progressing well, Craig is progressing well. They're ones that we know that are not too far away.
Yeah.
We know Coles, is probably a longer term one. And obviously, to go into Saturday's game and then lose Marv was a big disappointment. But that's part and parcel of football. But that's why we have the squad that we have. And those that have come in, like I said, Dan and George were immense. And Dan, whenever he stepped in this season, has been quality performance for someone of his age, but someone who's had limited football.
And Bromley sticks in my mind. That game when he came on, he was immense.
Well, picked up the pace of the game and performed to probably near enough being man of the match. And George as well, because I think people don't see that day to day, but George, Al Lawless, Matty Harold, they've been a real pivotal part of our success this season because of what they produce around the training ground. And when I say what they produce is the high quality of training and what they demand of the other players around them, and when them three are leading, everyone else follows. So they've listen, I think everyone else's, people's misfortune is someone else's opportunity, and what we've been blessed with is those people who've been given that opportunity have took it with both hands.
They have. And you also followed it up this week by bringing a new body in the door. You've got Jamie Turley in on, I believe, a short-term contract. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Someone I know very well. I've not managed before, but come up against him for a few clubs, and I've always been impressed. I have tried to sign him on 1 or 2 occasions, but unfortunately missed out in the race. But for me, he's someone who does what it says on the tin. He knows this level. He was in the Boreham Wood side that got to the final of the playoffs last year, I mean, he only missed out in the final because he fractured his cheekbone in a game with Fold, which he scored the winner in, I think. And you know, he's had promotion challenges with Forest Green in his time, you know, and he's been playing football in League Two.
I was going to say, he's turned down a contract in League Two. They couldn't come to terms, and he's opted for Rory, and that must be.
I think it's a big pull for us. Yeah. It's a big pull. We're a big club, and we're in the right position. And I think he swapped a relegation battle for a promotion bid, and yeah, we're delighted and pleased to have him here. And I know he'll be a big asset for us going forward.
And looking towards the weekend action now, we're going to Ebbsfleet on Saturday. Can you give us? Do you think we'll be able to see him in action then? Do you think
he'll come into the squad? There's no doubt about that. Yep. I think anyone who was at the game on Saturday would know that George and Dan were immense and will start. There's no doubt about that. But he'll come into the squad and he'll give us that cover and that competition that we need, because you know, we've only got 2 recognised fit centre halves at the moment, so we certainly needed that backup there. You know, the game is going to be a tough one. You know, I think that I'm led to believe that Ebbsfleet have only lost 1 game since October. So
oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
because they're right on that playoff.
They are. Their form's been good. I know Gary Hill really well. I worked with him at a period of time at Rushden and Diamonds, so he's gone in and you know, he's got a group of players that were probably underperforming. Yeah. And he's turning it around, and he's got them performing to a level, because they're good players there. A lot of good players. You know, they know this level. They were, you know, beaten semi-finalists in the playoffs last year, and not a lot of squads changed, and they've still kept most of them players. So, you know, they give us a real good game at home early part of the season, and expect another good one on Saturday. But you know, we're again, you know, we've always been good away from home, and no doubt we're going to have to be our best to get something Saturday. But we're full of confidence.
Well, it's good to hear. Good to hear. And thank you very much for joining me today, Justin.
Cheers,
and good luck for Ebbsfleet.
Thanks very much, mate.
And that is all we have time for on today's show. Thank you very much for watching. Also a massive thank you to Dale Gorman, Sam Ling and Justin Edinburgh and Jamie Turley. Now, we're on to Ebbsfleet on Saturday, and I'll see you there. Up the O's.